What's up, guys? It's John Lord. Today I'd like to talk to you about a really gruesome and sickening news story out of California, and I'd like to share my thoughts on it. So, this story out of Riverside, California, these two adults had 13 children aged 2 to 29 chained up in a basement, and they finally got arrested for it. This abuse apparently had been stretching back at least 7 years. These poor kids were starved, received physical torture, were only allowed one shower a year, and if they did anything above their wrists, they were accused of playing with the water and then chained up as punishment. And this is just sickening. You want to know how the parents got away with it for so long? They registered the place as a private school so that government officials couldn't come in. And they claimed they were doing God's work. Wow. But apparently, it gets much worse. Not only were these kids starved, shackled, they were all shackled, physically tortured. They weren't even allowed to get up to go to the bathroom, so they were living in their own shit and piss for a long time. And one of the girls had been planning an escape for 2 years, and days before her planned escape attempt, the police raided this property and finally arrested the two parents responsible for this. And if these two are convicted, they will face up to 94 years in prison. And the father is 50-something years old, while remember what exactly. The mom is 49. So 94 years in prison would be a death sentence to them. They would have to live to 130 or 140 something in order to see their release day. But a lot of these kids, and young adults, despite the fact that they were in their teens and range from 2 to 29, they looked a lot younger than they actually were due to malnutrition. And there was even a 12-year-old who had the body of a 7-year-old, because these kids, their growing bodies need food, and they were only getting scraps here and there at best, and chained up, once again forced to live in their own shit and piss. And thank God these two horrible, horrible people that did this are being arrested, and I hope to God they get convicted and spend the rest of their life in a cell for 23 hours a day, only allowed out 1 hour a day. And this is just a really sad, depressing, gruesome, horrifying tale. And when these two parents do meet their end, there is going to be a special place at the very bottom of hell for them. I don't have much else to say, folks, but once again, this was a horrible story, and at least these 13 children, adolescents, and young adults will be free to go back to their homes and families and get the help they need to recover, and that these two parents will rot in jail for the rest of their life and then go to hell when they die, if there is one. And I hope to have more videos out in the coming weeks. But that is it for tonight, folks. Peace.